Credit we lend, no interest embossed.
Hey, have you ever really thought about how money works? Not just what we spend or save, but who actually has access to it? It's a question we often take for granted, but the reality is that for almost 2 billion people on the planet, access to basic financial services is a pipe dream. Imagine, no bank account, no loan for your venture, not even a safe way to keep your savings. This isn't just a cold number. It's an invisible barrier, a wall that holds back talent, ideas, and dreams. It prevents entire communities from advancing, micro-entrepreneurs from growing, and families from building a more stable future. We're talking about an exclusion that goes beyond economics. It's a limitation on human freedom and potential. The causes? They're diverse, from physical distance to a branch, to hidden costs and impossible to meet requirements. Sometimes, there's simply no service offered where it's most needed, or a deep historical distrust in the system. And yes, the very digitalization that promises solutions sometimes creates new divides for those who lack the tools or the knowledge to use it. It's a monumental challenge, yes. But the story doesn't end there. Facing this silent crisis, a radically different vision emerges. An initiative that not only seeks to open doors, but to build bridges. One that believes in every person's ability to generate value and thrive. This is where the story of HuFi, Humanized Finances, begins.
Now, let's talk about how we've handled money so far. The traditional financial system, the one we know, operates with very clear rules. It's based on a model where money, liquidity, almost always depends on having tangible assets, an impeccable credit history, or simply, cash in hand.
Tick-tock, hear the clock, what you waiting for? Every second, every minute opens up your door. You got the skill inside, don't you let it sleep. HuFi's calling promises
But
you
this
can't
model
keep.
has its limits. Let's consider, for example, the operating costs of maintaining thousands of bank branches, that translates into fees and requirements many can't meet. And what about people living far from cities? For them, a bank might be hours away, or simply not exist. That's a huge geographical barrier. There's also the barrier of bureaucracy and cultural mistrust that persists in many communities. And yes, while digitalization promised to be the solution, it often creates new divides. You need a smartphone, internet connection, and the know-how to use it. Those who lack access to that, or the necessary digital literacy, are left out once again. This paradigm is also often slow. Transactions, especially international ones, can take days. There are many intermediaries, which means more friction, higher costs, and less control for the end user. Ultimately, all this leads to one reality: the current system, while functional for many, isn't designed to include everyone. It wasn't created to recognize the value of a community's time, skills, or trust as a form of wealth. It's a model that, unintentionally, perpetuates exclusion instead of solving it, and it's not exactly the most agile or efficient.
Yeah, your time is now. Convert your hours, show them all how. From your skill to the money flowing free. HuFi power for you and me.
So, the key question is, can we continue to expect this system, with its inherent limitations, to solve such a global and pressing problem as financial exclusion? Or is it time to seek an answer that understands the value of each person, that removes barriers, and that uses technology not to complicate, but to empower? The answer, we believe, lies in rethinking finance from a human perspective.
Having understood the challenges, it's time to turn the page. This is where a completely new force steps onto the scene: HuFi, or Humanized Finances. It's not just another platform, it's a pioneering, transformative social initiative, born from the need to redefine what money and value truly mean for all of us. Imagine a world where liquidity isn't a scarce commodity, hoarded by a few, but an energy that all of us can generate. That's HuFi's core premise.
HuFi, you're a call for the people, for us all, humanizing every dime, building futures time by time.
We challenge the idea that only traditional money creates value. Here, liquidity is created and backed by something much more powerful: our time, our skills, our available resources. It's an abundance model that recognizes and monetizes inherent human and social capital. Your effort, your knowledge, the trust you build in your community, all of that becomes a real source of value. We're not just expanding existing financial services, we're creating a new economic paradigm, one that's inclusive from its very roots. And how do we achieve this? Through practical education. Our motto is clear: learning by doing. It's not about complicating things with technical jargon, but about giving you the tools and knowledge of Web3, cryptoeconomics, and blockchain, in such a simple and direct way that you can start applying it immediately. Imagine workshops where technology becomes accessible, where every participant learns to forge their own economic future, using these tools to combat social and economic exclusion with minimal investment. WhoFi is more than technology, it's an empowering movement. It's about putting financial control back into the hands of the people, allowing them to transform their potential into prosperity. It is the dawn of truly humanized finance.
Now, let's talk about the magic behind WhoFi. The backbone of this entire movement is a revolutionary technology: blockchain.
Stuck with nowhere, banks just close the door. Dreams on hold.
Think of it as an unchangeable, distributed digital ledger, where every transaction is secure, transparent, and visible to everyone. It's the foundation of trust that eliminates the need for intermediaries. And within the blockchain universe, WhoFi has chosen a particularly powerful platform, EOS.io. Why EOS.io? Because it's a digital highway designed for efficiency. It allows for the implementation of programmable code for our various applications, ensuring impeccable transparency and security, and drastically reducing the risk of fraud. What's more, it's incredibly fast and flexible, allowing us to build robust and scalable solutions with surprisingly low operating costs. Here, smart contracts aren't just a concept, they are the engine that automates and accelerates every process, making agreements execute flawlessly and with total clarity. But the true strength of WhoFi is seen in its tools, designed to empower anyone. Our crown jewel, EOS Microloan, is the pioneering application that enables direct, person-to-person exchange of goods and services for digital assets. Imagine this: you offer a skill, someone needs it, and payment happens instantly, directly between you, securely recorded on the blockchain, with no banks in between. And yes, every transaction rewards you with our MLT token. Then we have the EOS Marketplace, your personal virtual storefront. Are you an artisan? Do you have a small business or a service to offer? With EOS Template 1, you can create your own decentralized online store in a matter of minutes. No domain costs, no complex web development. It's your space, your business, on your terms. And to take efficiency to the next level, the AutoPay feature, integrated into Template 1, automates payment flows. This means more agile transactions, fewer headaches, and a direct boost to everyone's economic growth. This integrated set of tools not only highlights WhoFi's versatility but builds unwavering confidence in its ability to achieve real and widespread impact. And the beating heart of this ecosystem is the Microloan Token, or MLT. It's not just a currency, it's an incentive, a fundamental piece of WhoFi's economic model. Every time you actively participate, every time you use our tools, you earn MLT. You can use it to pay for subscriptions within the system, exchange it for other digital assets, or most interestingly, stake it in our reward system. This mechanism creates a virtuous cycle. As the platform is used more fees are generated. A portion of those fees feeds a reward pool, incentivizing more users to stake their MLT. This, in turn, aligns the interests of all participants with the long-term success of the platform. It's an infrastructure designed for efficiency, transparency, and, above all, self-sustaining growth. To the eyes of an institutional investor, this isn't just technology, it's a robust, scalable mechanism that fully leverages network effects, promising exponential growth.
Drums are calling, hear the ancient beat. Wi-Fi voices rising from the busy street.
Beyond technology and economic models, Wi-Fi is, at its core, a story of impact. It's about witnessing how people's lives change. It's not just an innovative technological solution, it's a genuine engine for change that empowers individuals and entire communities. We're talking about improving lives, about building a financial future that is not only fairer but also more prosperous for everyone. Imagine the unleashed potential when every person has the tools to grow and thrive. And what makes Wi-Fi truly unique is its market position. We're not competing on the same playing field as traditional banking or even other fintechs. Wi-Fi is fundamentally redefining the value proposition for financial inclusion. It's as if we're not looking for a slice of an existing pie, but baking an entirely new one. We're creating a market space with no direct competition. The question is no longer just how to include the unbanked in existing systems, but what kind of financial system can truly serve them, recognizing their intrinsic value from the start. Think about incredibly low operating costs, near-instant transactions, universal access for the unbanked, and the complete elimination of intermediaries that make everything expensive and slow. This vision has a solid foundation. Wi-Fi has had an impressive trajectory since 2019, with key milestones such as the launch of EOS Microloan in 2020 and obtaining the U.S. patent US 1179807-3B2 in 2023, which validates our innovation. It demonstrates a mature understanding of the blockchain ecosystem and an unwavering commitment to long-term sustainability and user accessibility. It's about building a dedicated infrastructure, optimized for sustained growth, giving us total control over the economic parameters of our own ecosystem. In the impact investment landscape, Wi-Fi represents a true blue ocean strategy. We're not just opening doors, we're building a new path. We're not competing for existing demand, but creating new demand by redefining liquidity and financial access. This offers significant growth potential with far less competitive friction. It's a unique opportunity to invest in a truly disruptive model that not only generates returns but transforms lives on a global scale.
Against the rough waves, a dream took its hold.
We've explored the challenges, the vision, and the technology. Now, it's time for the truth. The true growth of humanity, that evolution towards a more equitable and prosperous future, intrinsically depends on our ability to innovate and, crucially, to humanize finance. And on this path, Wi-Fi is not just participating, Wi-Fi is leading the way. That's why, today, we extend a direct invitation. We invite institutional partners, visionaries, and those who share our conviction, to join this unstoppable movement. To invest in a future where liquidity is not a privilege for a few, but a fundamental right for all. A future where human capital, innovation, and community trust are not mere ideas, but the solid foundation for truly transformative economic and social development on a global scale. The time to act is now. Be part of the change. Be part of Wi-Fi.